California Governor Gavin Newsom finally signed into law 2 weeks ago Assembly Bill 1775, allowing for Amsterdam-style cannabis cafes, something that nearly everybody in the industry actually agreed on being the right thing to do. But naturally, with California being the pot-friendly state that it is, and being so for so long, you didn't hear much partisan pushback on Newsom's decision. A welcome break from the heightened trend of every damn headline in the world being politically polarized these days. But y'all knew it wouldn't be long before we'd hear some bullshit, right? Well, it took all 8 days for Republican state propaganda media Fox News to find and amplify the loudest op in the room. And according to Augustine Hayes' reporting, at least one celebrity chef stepped up to voice his concerns, warning that the introduction of Amsterdam-style cannabis cafes in California would be an absolute disaster. Per the article, in an interview with Fox Business's Varney and Company Friday, chef and restaurant owner Andrew Gruel weighed in on why he believes that the introduction would ultimately not pan out well for the Golden State. I'm an open market guy, the celebrity chef said. As long as you're not infringing on anybody else's or somebody's liberties, I would say go for it. The unfortunate reality is that in California, this isn't going to work because you don't have a regulatory framework set up where you can actually police it. The new law authorizes local jurisdictions to allow licensed cannabis retailers to prepare and sell food and non-alcoholic drinks, as well as host and sell tickets for events on their licensed premises. And this means that dispensaries can operate as cafes, complete with hot food, beverages, and live music performances. Gruel continued to argue against the move by saying that we already see it with bars and restaurants where drunk people are spilling out all over the place. Somebody gets stabbed and nothing else happens. They get let back out on the streets. In California already smells like, the World Fair of skunks. Everybody's smoking everywhere. But now you introduce this into a food setting and potentially have kids around. There it is. Save the kids. I just don't think that Newsom can handle this. I don't think the state of California can manage this. If this were Florida or another state, I'd say, yeah, go for it. Meatball Ron thinks otherwise, but I'll continue. So what? You got a couple of guys eating extra donuts and getting high at a cafe. But in California, I'm telling you, this would be an absolute disaster. Tell us, all right? True to Fox News forum, Augustine never asked any follow-up questions, requesting evidence of any form for his remarks or giving any pushback on the chef's parroting of Kevin Sabet's New Age Reefer Madness talking points. But of course, a quick Google search for Chef Andrew Gruel will lead you to finding out that he is the founder and executive chef of Slapfish Restaurant, a food truck turned international brick and mortar based out of Huntington Beach, California. For the non-locals watching and listening today, that's Orange County, California's own bizarro world, Austin, Texas. Whereas Austin's the bright blue dot in a sea of state red, the OC is our bright shining red in a state of blue. So of course, it wouldn't be hard for Fox News subsidiary Fox Business, best known for giving Ja Rule a platform for expert economic hot takes, to find one of Jason Beck's neighbors hating on the mere idea of cannabis cafes in his own backyard. Rico Lamitte, the dopest dad on the street for High 9 News, and those are just my thoughts. Maybe I'm missing the mark on this one, but what do the rest of y'all think? Is Gruel out here spitting bars?
I mean,
Jason?
This guy is coming from an uneducated perspective on this whole issue. Because first of all, he's saying that there'll be kids there, and we all know that that's not reality. You have to be 21 and over to enter any of these establishments.
Did you think Fox News would push back on those comments, though, Jason?
I don't care if they do or they don't. Really?
Well, let's be gentle to Fox News on a Monday morning and suggest that their interviewers were not compliance specialists.
I think that's a fair assumption there, Yarrow.
Let's just break this down a little bit further. If you're in the food industry, if you are a professional chef and your last name is Gruel, You need to get into a different business.
Well, hold on.
Last I checked, was a peasant porridge that was served in the Middle Ages and was not known for being culinarily desirable. So you're named for the bottom of the barrel food source, and you're being quoted on what is arguably a partisan news channel. The challenge that I have is this false equivalency that as long as it's under a Republican governor in a different sunshine state, it might be acceptable, but here under Newsom, it's just another example.
I can understand why he would say that. I can understand why he would say that. Yeah, because he votes
red.
I mean, just.
Have you noticed what's going on in California? Have you seen what's going on in LA with the flash mob style robberies, with these fucking people getting beaten in their stores trying to defend it because they know the police aren't coming, and the police aren't coming because they're going to write all this paperwork up and they're not going to prosecute these people. So, I mean, I can understand that frustration. Now, also, I will say, and I'll throw this onus onto Jason Beck because I live in Newport Beach, was slightly farther from his new friend, Mr. Cruel. Jason, I think you need to go to his restaurant with your microphone. I think you need to educate him.
I'm down to go over there and film a little video in regards to this and talk with him, and maybe, you know what I'm saying, I'll smoke some of the best weed in the world on the sidewalk and see what he has to say about consumption at his restaurant. I'm gonna
call the police, but
I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about none of that, Jenny Beth.
I'm gonna call you an immigrant.
We live in Orange County now. They come, Jason.
I understand that. I'm still not worried about all of that.
Call you illegal and call the cops on you. Say, I've never seen this man here before.
Right. Who is this guy?
This is just an uneducated, and since it's National Propane Day, I guess it's appropriate that Rico try to gaslight everybody.
Oh, this is Fox News. This is what they do, bro.
I understand.
Oh boy. No, this is High at 9 News, and this is also what you do. But,
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Thank you, Jenny.
I think it's very easy to figure this out because, Jason, you have the name of his restaurant, you have his name, and you live right up the street.
I do.
So I think,
I think
stroll in there, have a fish taco.
I think this
Dana,
guy,
and you guys try to educate.
I think this guy should change his one letter in his last name. I think he should change the G to a D.
I think you should get on here. You should get on the panel with Ja Rule, Fox Business, and just tear this
Ja Rule
apart.
might be the only person that is shorter than both Yarrow and Mathieu St. Germain.
But is he shorter than you?
All right. Well, so that was a good talk.
Fair enough. Shout out to Troy Lawrence with a big old super chat who says, privileged Willy Wonka ticket holders get an scapegoat and locals get vetoed. Cali, corruption, control. Michigan is king now. Shake my head, you guys.
Shake my damn head.
Shout out to Troy Lawrence with a big old super chat. Much appreciated. Looks like we're getting some Wagyu this week, Rico. Yes. I mean, I am interested. I wonder how amazing his taco. So you guys said that he has a taco truck, and then his taco truck has became a nationwide chain. Am I correct on this?
Yeah, food truck is called, and he has appeared as a judge on Food Network's Food Truck Face Off.
Food Truck Face Off. Interesting.
Yeah, his food truck turned restaurant's called Slap Fish. Jason, do you like to slap fish?
SLAP fish.
Slap fish.
Man.
Maybe the fish slap. You know where you could find it? You could find it in the article on our own station, high9news.com.
That's right. Fair enough. And on that, we are going to roll. We are going to roll right into our first commercial, and we're going to be right back.
Research and find all that shit about him, because of course Fox News wants you to think that they are fair and balanced. Like, no.
Fox News is fair and balanced.
No, stop the cap.